What is going on, guys? I'm coming to you live today from my resort hotel room here on the coast down in Victoria. It's a beautiful day. I'm looking at a beautiful sight here of the sea, the trees, the clouds, the sun, the blue skies. And I'm on a little break to re-energize. But I'm here to break down yesterday's trade. So although we are on holiday, we are relaxing. We're still locking in and making the profit for the week, as you're going to see right here in my Discord. Members catching these trades as well with me. And this was my trade yesterday. So pretty much at this point, I'm done for the week. I worked for a couple hours yesterday during the London session, caught one trade, made my profit, and now I can relax, enjoy my holiday, and come back to the markets next week, especially with the new monthly candle open. We've got NFP this week. Things tend to get a little bit choppy. So I'm probably going to step away, enjoy my holiday, come back next week. I've made my profit. And this is the beauty of trading when you have a solid system, solid structure, solid routine, and know exactly what you're looking for each day. I'm going to break it down today. So this trade yesterday on gold, going into London session, we had a bearish sentiment. Why did we have a bearish sentiment? Well, if we're looking at the higher time frames, the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, we actually had a lot of bearish structure, bearish momentum, bearish volume. And if I just go back as this sets up right here, we can see in the top right, the DTG indicator providing the weekly, daily sentiment for us instantly, right? So once the first step of my system is to find direction in the market. That's step one. That's bearish for London session yesterday, right? So we found direction. Step two is to build confluence in that direction. So we're looking for bearish confluence and a couple different points of confluence to help us with then taking or executing on that analysis. So the confluence that we built yesterday was the DF zone. Now, if you're not understanding of these concepts, you don't know what these zones are, how to apply them or find them, that's completely understandable. That's fine. That is normal. You will learn these concepts once you come and join us in the DTG Academy. You will learn how to find liquidity, how to find these sell zones, and every other zone and concept that we trade. You will learn it. It's all in the course. So don't stress that. But the confluence, the bearish confluence that we built was rejection of the DF zone, the bearish DF zone, bearish liquidity being grabbed here from the TLS level, and then also a break of structure, right? Okay, break of structure. So that's 3 points of bearish confluence aligning with our bearish sentiment. And then right here, price started to sell off from the DF zone. We sold off, we broke structure, we pulled back, and then we continued the sells with a 15-minute DTG indicator sell signal. All right, so that's direction confirmed, bearish confluence confirmed, and entry confirmed. And if we have a look over here in the top right, we can see we have clear entry, stop loss, take profit 1, and take profit 2 provided to us by the indicator, showing you exactly where to get in, exactly where to put your stop loss, and exactly where to exit the market, right? It's very simple. You just have to follow the system, be consistent, be disciplined, and it's a no-brainer, right? The system is gonna help you start to build consistency, start to build discipline, start to get clear entries into the market, start to understand where the market is heading, or that pair is heading for the day, for the session, overall for the week. You know, it's all very simple. It's all laid out for you in a structured way. You just have to learn it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to master it, and then apply it and execute on it. And you're going to see these results. And we can see, boom, right here, price came down, smashed that take profit level, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio there for around about 65 pips, and did go a little bit more, as you can see there, 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, 98 pips. But in this case, it wasn't an A plus setup. It was probably a B plus A setup with all the confluence and everything like that. If there is an A plus setup, we could have potentially held this for a 1 to 3 or a bit more. But that was the trade yesterday from the DTG system on gold, catching these sells. And then going into the New York session, I was potentially looking at buys from this area to come back up, aligning with some other confluence that we had. But as you can see, didn't quite come down into that level. And then actually continued bullish. So the analysis, the direction was right, but didn't quite come into the level that I wanted it to start, looking at those buys. Just continued bullish anyway. So that was yesterday. Beautiful trade. Like I said, this was my trades. I'm pretty much done for the week. No need for me to trade again. If you take a look at the Discord, just endless results from members using the system. The reviews are there in the Discord. All the reviews you can look at. People very happy with the system, with the indicator, that's the DTG system. That's the DTG Academy. If you guys are interested in joining us, trading my system every single day, catching these kinds of setups, just click the link below. It'll be in the description. And have a good day. Let's see what the rest of the week brings. I've done my analysis already for today. As you can see right here, I've sent it out in the Discord in a nice video here, breaking down yesterday's trade, breaking down today's analysis from the monthly, the weekly, daily, 12-hour, all these key time frames, and trying to figure out what gold is going to do next. So we have some levels we are interested in here to the upside for further downside, or to the downside for then further upside into these levels. So we'll see how Asian session plays out. And we'll look to execute as always, man. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.